Look at that sun. It is sunny. We are at Holler and Hammer in Jackson for an auction. So let's go inside and see what there is. So this is one person's estate. Oh my gosh. He's seen a little bit better days, but he's pretty cool. Of course, what do I find first? Christmas. Hello, Christmas. Santa. He has so much wrong with him, but doesn't mean we can't love him. That's cute. That little paper mache Santa boot. It's German. Look at the Winky. Might be one of those where there's not a bad box in the lot. You can never have too much Christmas. Say happy. Oh. You know. Santa. All this.
This is stuff around the ring.
Yep, this furniture. And then he said I think he said to the Crocs, not the signs. That's a whole nother auction. Yeah, that I saw that. I thought that. Yeah, the little Hoosier is very cool. I like that piece. This is, I saw this in the pictures. I was wondering how that was put on. Oh, look at the little grain. I think this is a resin.
Yeah, looks like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's a resin.
And I dropped.
And then you confirmed it was resin. Oh, look at these little gals. Hi. I don't know what else is in there. We will look first. Oh, does need some better shelves, but it's a nice cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Always love decor trays. What's over here? Hello, look at got the little bunnies I have. I don't have that little guy. He's cute. Little cherubs, cupids, little porcelain. This should be porcelain. Yeah, that's newer.
It's newer.
Yeah. They have funny faces. There we go. I didn't realize I was out. Now I can come back in. More frames. Okay, I'm gonna dive in this way. Might have to go on the other side. There's a lot. There is a lot here. I need it just for the broken piece. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice little table too. I have not. Oh, that's little.
Yeah.
And it's green. It's a little kids. Oh, this little cast iron piece is neat too. I don't see any little ones. I saw this in the picture. Look at this toasty guy. Oh, he is toasty. Little butter mold. Tart tins. Some little eggs. Oh, cast iron sheep. Are they newer banks? Newer pantry box back there. Oh, wasn't sure on this redware. Yeah. Sometimes you have to see things in person. The little cupboard. That could use a new paint job. It's a bread box, but look at somebody painted it along the line.
It's a mini bread box.
That's for the leftover bread you made. A little chippy bench, that was nice. Little desk. That's Barbie. She's trying to have some privacy. We'll have to go on the other side for that. Oh, chamber pot. I chose not to go to an auction that had a whole bunch of irons. 3 pieces of Ironstone Johnson Brothers. There's a Firkin. There's a lot here, y'all. Hey, that would hold my spice tins, right? Okay, hold on. Set that down. Oh, that I like him though. Grandma core. Oh, look at that heart. That's cool. That's an oldie. Look at these cute little risers. What is that?
I think it's one of those. Well, it's a candle there. It's a lucid candle.
That's. Come on, Chris.
Isn't it?
I don't know what that is. Nope, it's
No?
got water in it. I like that little 9-drawer cubby. I like multiple drawers. We don't really know what this is.
That doesn't
Prism wand. So it's a kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope. Oh, so the wand goes in there and then you spin it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a nice little decorizer, and of course that's nice. Yeah. No, I mean that as is. I know, I like that. Oh, I like that angel. I like too much. That's my problem. Always, always my problem. But everybody else likes what I like too, unfortunately. We just sold our last egg baskets. Yeah, these are newer. I could tell in the picture because they were painted. Still cool. It's an interesting art piece. Santa baking cookies. Oh, that's neat. That's neat, right? Okay. Look at the little egg. That's cool. I think they're cool, but they don't sell as fast as I buy them. The little house is very neat. Look at the lights on it. Another little newer. The nice thing about newer is you just paint them to be whatever you want them to be to fit your decor. Wasn't sure if that was white. Oh, Chris is collecting those. Not quite the mini minis. I saw this in the pictures too. I liked that. Candles. Little shape. Valentine's.
I got an email right afterward.
That's cool. Crow. I think this was more Christmas. Well, maybe not. Candles. Cupcake holders. Some ironstone bone plates in the transferware. Oh, goodness. Oh. One of my weaknesses is Halloween. That's a good box. You remember, or I'm sure this was fake, but remember he had that little thing that you had to keep alive. I don't remember what that was called. I remember the kids having them. They killed them. They didn't live. Is that more Halloween? Some black cat candles. I don't usually do candles, but I like his face. That's a good face. Huh. Look at those turkeys. Those are fun. That cubby. That cubby is fun. Oh, that's iron. No, it's newer. I thought that it was, but if I didn't check, I would never know. And then it would come up from auction, and I'd be like, I need that because I think that was Ironstone. Gram of core plates, pie plates, birdhouse, the movie star. Oh, look at these are Ironstone. Oh, look at those. They're like big old butter pats. Ooh, and more butter pats because you can't have too many. I thought this was cool, just the way that they painted it. I don't have any stools right now, I don't think. Oh, person, look how short it is. Okay. One person. Oh, hens in the nest. I'm going to say.
Cake plates. Just type in cake plates as the description.
It's all, yeah, it's fun. You'll love it.
Oh, that's cool. That's a nice. I don't usually do transfer too much, but that is a pretty piece.
Kind of working.
On, let's go. All right, somebody give me 50, give me 25, even about the 10, 10, 15, I'm the 10, 15 to 20, now 5, even about the 25, I'm the 20 for 30, and 35, even about the 30 for 40, and 45, 45 and 50, even about the 50, 60, even about the 60, I'll take 55 one time, I'm the 50, even about the 55, 55, even about the 55, sold at $50, number 4.
When Chris looks up auctions on auctionzip.com, that's how you look them up. He will save them, and then he'll go through the pictures on their site and look like, hey, how many things do we like? But you have to remember, they don't picture everything. Very seldom do they picture everything. So there was actually 2 auctions that we were interested in, and then the one auction had some beautiful ironstone, but it was like 3 pieces, and I'm like, but it's ironstone. Do I just go to that auction just to try? Always try. It's not a guarantee you're going to get it. Well, you can, but I'm a reseller, so I only can have so much. So, oh my goodness, y'all. So we chose to go to the other one that we saw lots of other items that I would be able to resell. And I'm sure glad we did, because they had so much stuff. Wow. So they're cleaning out an estate. He's actually working with another company. Holler and Hammer's working with another company. And yeah, so they know they're going to have one more of this estate's auction plus an on-site auction at this house, because there's so much stuff. Oh, there's so much good stuff, and we all wanted it. Yeah. Why does everybody want the same things I want? Yeah, that's just how it goes. We know it's good. That's all there is to it. So everything. And I know you would have thought, I know everybody, I overheard a lady say something about, if she wants vintage Christmas, she goes for vintage Christmas. Well, yeah, but I have a lot of vintage Christmas, and I'm like, you know what? I don't necessarily, unless I see something I don't already have in my stash, or a bendy knee, I'm going to be weak for bendy knees or something. I just really see, I try to be strong. I'm weak a lot. I am weak. I got Halloween though. Oh my gosh, y'all. I got Halloween. I think I got like a little bit. I did get a little bit of Christmas. But lots of primitives, lots of stuff, some smaller furniture pieces that are yummy and amazing. Furniture piece like nobody else really wanted, and I'm like, okay, well, I'll paint it up and make it look better. So let's take the camera down. And Chris is the best CEO this company has. Like, he just kept carrying everything out, y'all. I would buy it. Well, it's so hard because some auctioneers will, like, okay, we're going to start at this side of the table and work down, and then to spice it up so you don't leave, it was like, okay, I'm pick, so you didn't feel like you could leave. And they had holding piles. They were doing holding piles, but bless his heart, there wasn't a ton for him. He did get a few things, but there wasn't a ton of like tools or anything like that he wanted to bid on. So it's kind of a package deal, teamwork. This is how we make our living. Living, buying things and reselling things. So let me take the camera down, and I will share it with you. It looks like we're going to start off with a holiday. So I did get a beautiful basket. The basket actually had the paperwork with it. This collection was a lot out of the 90's is what they were saying. I don't know what that meant. But this is a Peterborough basket company. I know nothing about them. It's a beautiful basket. Beautiful. I thought these once a witch, always a witch sign. And then this one is Season of the Witch. And some people, that's their gig all year long. The Season of the Witch is their gig. So this one is a primitive by Kathy, it looks like. So back in, I don't know. I knew she's been around for a while. This is adorable. Look at how they put it on a piece of rake. These cute little pumpkin faces. Look at that. I think he was probably part of a nesting set, but it's a black kitty cat. And I don't usually do candles, but look at the, y'all, I'm a black cat lover, I collector. I thought those were so cool, and how they made it and not be melted is amazing. I took the sticky off them because it was weird. She's just fun and funny. And then we got quite a lot of vintage little cake cup. Look at 70 cents. Cake, it's early morning. Cupcake hold, picks, which I love to make vignettes and, use them. Oh, look at, is that Casper? Oh my gosh, look at Casper. He's so cute. And the tiniest little, somebody could be holding that. I don't even know if it's focusing in on him or not. A fun little spider. There's a couple of those little baskets. They're so cute. Another little spider. Skeleton. Oh, there's another. Oh, look at this black cat. Oh, he's seen better days. Oh, he's cool though. He's old. He tells a story. She was actually new in box. I'm surprised she has a little on her nose, because that would have been manufacturer's flaw, because I had to open the styrofoam, the tape. So she was actually Cracker Barrel. I flip you around here. Yeah, she came in that box from Cracker Barrel. Witch with Pumpkin. I just think she's a gourd head, but okay. Okay. Very folk art, very cool. These little tins were in there. There was a couple, like they made a free pile there. Somebody put this in the free pile. It's a lamb. It's a wax lamb. Look at, I got shamrocks for St. Patty's Day. I got a couple little turkeys. A lady, I'm like, oh, I was bidding on them, but I'm like, I'm not going to pay terribly much. And she's like, here, she got the box and she gave me those. That was so nice of her. So some of the vintage Christmas, I did go for the little Holt Howard can. They're in wonderful shape. I didn't know they had little there was only one of these little candle rings that that went in these candle holders, and then a box of old vintage Christmas cards. I love the era of their. Look at the birthday candle. The birthday candles. That was, I think that was in the free pile. And then I thought, you would think these are new purchase goods with this, paper, but once you flip it over, you can tell, no, it's not. These are handmade pieces, vintage Christmas. These were actually in the free pile. Like, okay, they're cute though. Look at her talking to her lamb. Yeah, everything's not everybody's jam. And of course, the only bendy, they're not really, they're elves, they're pixies. Little candle holder there. So there was a lot of spools that I got. And then this is a little candle holder, wax melt, which needs cleaned. I probably would not paint these up, these little Americana. So we got the 4th of July and Labor Day, all year long, actually. Candle holders, a tree. These were all separately throughout the auction. These folk art people. She actually has an $82 price tag on her. Be careful. Her wings actually come off. She's got a little thing in the back for those to set on. So she's metal. He is a patriot guy. I loved his face. Very whimsical. Not everybody's jam, but that's okay. It's fun. You got to pick up the weird things, y'all. Always pick up the weird things. And I wasn't going to. I had a few viewers there. Thank you for spending the day with me. His little leg is broken. We can fix him. But it was a lot of sheep, like a lot of sheep in a box. Some old crayons, which were great for vignettes. Look at the green scale. It all needs very cleaned. I'm going to spend a whole day just cleaning everything. Look at the cute little, it's just a nice old Bible that shows its age and tells its story. Lucky Penny. Look at this cute piece. Somebody hand painted this little night scene on canvas. Littles. What is it about littles that just has my heart? There was a auction a little bit ago that I tried to bid on one of these and I couldn't touch it. And I'm like, got it today. You just never know. What you lose on one time, next time you might get. Oh, I thought that was so pretty. Little butter mold. Does that show? Does that? I wonder what they're going to look like once I wash them up. So we got a couple crows. BPP bird. We did a pick in his upstairs. He's moving buildings, the auctioneer, and so he let us pick. So some of the stuff is from his pick, and this little Jim Shore's rabbit is from his pick. Couple small. I love the wording. I have a couple that aren't selling that are bigger, and I don't know if it's like the coolness of the thinness of it and the wording, and then the smallness. Like, should I just paint them up? Just put some wording on it because they're not selling as is. Let me move that. Project Piece, the spice has seen better days. The color is not anything wonderful. It looks like it's nail, so not terribly old, but still old enough. A brush and comb. I sell these all day long, and that one I can keep just as is, just a bath. A brass candlestick. A little lunch pail we could put a label on. In a pick in his warehouse, I found one of these one place, and then I found the other in another place in the warehouse. So I grabbed it. I would just take one, but so I was happy to find both of them. Chris found the egg, so that's awesome. The old dice. Now this needs to be framed, but he sold this separately. You know, these hand embroideries are just amazing. Whether it's always so like, do you wash them? Do you not wash them? Because it's not framed, and would the colors all bleed if you do wash them? I don't know. A little bit of a battle for this. Like Chris said, what bread are you keeping in there? Well, you know, I don't know. Your what's that say? I can't read it. Something antiques. Maybe y'all can read it. Yeah, the red's not necessarily my jam, but that bread right there is amazing. A little apothecary spice, though she kept jewelry in it, and I'm going to have to change the knobs out because one of the knobs is missing. But it's a nice natural color wood. Couldn't touch the firkins earlier in the day, but I did get, and they were newer. They were all newer. But I think that buyer must have left. So I did get this firkin, and then a couple risers. That one, I love the legs on that one. Look at, they even have nice little glides on the bottom. I don't think it's terribly old, but it looks good. And this one's not terribly old either, but it reminds me of my German breadboards. Yep, look at, why is it as is? Oh, it just needs glued. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I would have bought it at the store as is. I don't go into those stores, but so I'll buy. So then there was a lot of kitchen tools, and of course, I wanted this one for my collection. So everything else was a bonus. I did pick up, I believe this is not for sale. So it's a plate rack. I love it. I think it's a cool shape, cool color, everything. And then I forgot about the beautiful butter mold cookie press. That's so cool. The hearts. Look at the age on the back, y'all. Well, that was two tables. That was two tables. So now we can go to the other tables. Oh, look at Tater. Look how cute. He's like, so many smells.
Not much for me at this auction, but there was, and I have one of these. This is a 8 Clydesdale, just a little, what would you call it?
Shelf sitter?
Yeah.
it's just a core piece.
8
Chris.
horse hitch.
It was in with the Christmas stuff.
And then,
yeah, I said we did a pick.
Then during the pick, they had a Budweiser tap, and I do have a few of those.
That you don't have that one though.
I don't know if I think it's that one on the end there.
Well, still.
But you can never have too much. And then the last thing I got, and this was also during the pick, is a stoplight. I'll have to wire it. I do have a little control board too, so I can make it blink. So it'll sit there, instead of just being on the whole time, it'll sit there and blink red, yellow, green. You can make it do different combinations. And I have sold these quite a few times actually.
Yeah,
in the
you
booth.
have.
So,
yeah. Yep. Especially if you can make them work.
Yep.
See, I told you he was a great CEO. So he did get some treasures for himself and one thing to fix up and resell, a project piece. Okay, so on the pick, I picked this up because it was pointed out to me. It's a little cubby that somebody drank a lot of international coffee.
Well, they used it as a bolt, so it would hold nuts and bolts and stuff. Somebody used it.
I
their
think they
shop.
made it for that. These cans.
There's actually one can that's got some.
Oh, it
some
does, because I
washers
was
in it.
going to say every can I touched did not have anything in it. It was all clean. Coffee remnants in there.
But a nice handmade piece.
Yes, yep. Nice little cubby piece. These are always cool. Like when the light is on, we've had this before, it spins. Like if you turn it off, it's supposed to stop, but it's the light that makes it spin or the heat up or whatever. This was in the pick. I found these two up in his upstairs. I got to try to get that nail out, but they're new little matchbox. International Harvester is always good. This definitely screams the 90s, doesn't it? The little primitive weeping willow tree. This is awesome. I should have Chris show you that. I'm afraid my hands don't work and it's so breakable. New in packaging.
Yep, had never been taken out.
So, and I am a fan of kaleidoscopes. I think they're so cool. And this is a type of kaleidoscope.
Yep. So this rod, which if you flip it upside down, I'm sure after a while it'll sit there and shake up and you'll have the red in it with it. But you take this, slide it in the back end, and it's got a little rubber stopper so it doesn't go down too far. I don't know if you can get in there to see it. I
don't know if I can. Let me see. Oh, I can. Do you guys see it?
So as you spin
he's moving it. Okay, there. Do it again. I'm right in the center now. Isn't that cool? It's so well made. Look at that beautiful purple glass.
Yep.
The stained glass.
It's all leaded too.
It's just beautifully made.
And then they did make this out of plastic too. They were smart enough because this is all glass, so you don't want glass on glass hitting each other.
Oh, there you go.
So
beautiful piece.
And we've seen a lot of these that are similar, but they'll have like a marble on the end that you twist or whatever. They're just a fancy style kaleidoscope that somebody came up with.
Yeah, it's cool. There was so much stuff. Okay, so I think this was from the pick. And I always recognize this color as Old McCoy. And when I looked it up, it matches Old McCoy. Needs a bath, no chips or anything. So that's a nice piece. Did you pre-see these?
Somebody got excited for these.
I got very excited for these. Now, I know you at first glance, if you don't know, I knew right away they were Ironstone because I've had the smaller version of the butter pats. So these would be like a side plate, bread plate. But yes, they are Johnson Brothers plates. A couple of them have the beautiful staining and crazing. And the crazing piece, the toasty piece, I lost out on to. I'm a reseller. That's not the one I collect. I would have resold it, and then somebody was collecting it, so she deserved it. I mean, it's an auction. That's just how it goes.
That was a pick.
This was the pick. I know it's broken, but Ironstone people, we're a different breed. We don't. I mean, toasty, stained, cracked, crazy. These are 1800s. If not older, and to find a perfect piece, we like the story it tells. So there's that. Then there was a whole bunch of butter pats. Now these are the Javier, the porcelain ones, but they're still beautiful white butter pats. And then these ones have a little bit bigger colored. This one is, I can't read it. It's all blurred. The stamp had gotten blurred. So some nice gold rim. Oh, look at that toasty one with the chip edge and all that. They had a ton of pewter, but I don't know about you all. It does not sell in our area. It just doesn't. And he was almost, basically, sometimes the auctioneer just forces you to take stuff. And there was something I wanted, and then I had to take the pewter.
It was the hat.
It was the little hat, yes. I see it when I see people touring, people who do primitive tours of their home. and it's decorated beautifully, but it just, in our area, for whatever reason, it's a hard sell. And I think I've even listed on eBay, and I don't think it's done well for me. I just love this little cup, this little silver plate cup. So cute. I don't know what I'll do with it. I had a tiny little Bible and a rosary. I wanted the one piece because I wanted to put some, but I didn't get that one either. So I don't get everything. I try, but it's probably a good thing for our pocketbook that I don't get everything. Look at this cute little coin purse. I know some people collect those. A little flower frog. I don't know the maker. I've actually had this piece before. I'm attracted to green, so my vision's right there. This is a newer piece, but I can redo this. I thought probably like maybe put a shelf in the middle or something.
You
I
can
don't
put
know.
a little
Yeah, I like the little
creamer in there too.
Yeah. It all depends on how you style it up. Probably the only person in the world that wants to buy chamber pots. So I got that chamber pot, the slop pot with the beautiful, look at that, brown transferware. Oh, beautiful. And then this chamber pot, a sugar without a lid. You do see the hairline crack in there. No lid, but beautiful when you put tallow berries or some brown old kitchen tools in there. That was a pick from upstairs, and this was, I think you found that one upstairs, didn't you?
Yes.
You found that. And then look at this thermos. Green, of course. And then it says holiday. I had to whisper that. I don't know why. I didn't even open it. I didn't even care. It's all about the green and that it said holiday. These I thought were neat. I remember Chris looking for these in our other bar area at our other house, like just barrels, but they're tobacco barrels. So I found one upstairs, and then you found one in the warehouse, right? Yep. So Briggs smoking tobacco. I think I picked up a Briggs tin before, a holiday tin. Those are just neat wood accents. A couple jadeite pieces I picked in the warehouse. Got this at the auction. I just love the fun little. Still got somebody's
lunch was still in it.
And their remnants from their lunch. This should clean up, be very cute. The cutest little primitive shelf. Hopefully I can get that to come off. Auction extras. The clock is broken, sadly.
It does have a key though.
Has a key, broken, but the details are beautiful. Just
remember the base on the clock is broken.
Yeah. Remember, I mean, this is so 90s, like when the microwaves came out, because, we're the era, we remember microwaves coming out.
That would have been in the 80s.
80s, yeah. So this is probably the 80s, and everybody was making a tool to put in your microwave. You can cook everything.
Yeah, you cannot put metal in it.
No, you can cook everything. This is the hat I wanted because I thought it would be so sweet on a peg, accordion peg.
So you paid $2 for the hat, but you got a bunch of other things with it.
Yeah, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Well, I don't even have to do anything with this piece. I could, because I don't know if... Well, it's not bad. I create those.
Yeah, it's actually painted the way you do, too.
Yeah,
It's got the paint on the outside.
I just wasn't sure if the burgundy is, where people buying burgundy. They like red, they like green, but I can't tell you that burgundy is a hot seller. This board is amazing.
And heavy.
Yeah. That's a nice piece. And then a wooden shovel. Usually we can't touch wooden shovels, but this one is a heart. So I don't know. I don't think I sold a heart piece this week. So hopefully it's not slowing down because I keep buying them and I got some project pieces of them. Hopefully that wasn't short-lived. From the pick in their warehouse, I got that piece. It is a little broken, but it's old. It's an old grate. And then this beautiful apothecary needs some help. I got to be careful because the glass on the back needs to be resecured. But it did have the 2 shelves, so I should be able to clean it up. And I don't know. I mean, it's natural in color. So I don't know. We'll see what I decide. But I'm glad the glass is still there. Furniture. Oh, furniture. Yes, they had another one of these plant stands. I can't believe now we have 2 in a row. 2 in a row. We got another plant stand. I'll probably either use that in my booth or resell it.
Yeah.
Probably resell it.
Well, as I was leaving with this plant stand that you got, a lady goes, "Oh, I always wanted one of those."
Yeah. So,
So,
people
I mean,
use
they
them for
do
staging.
want these.
Yeah, people use them for staging in their booths, or they use them for plants or whatever they want to use them for. But I got one, so I only can have so
How
much.
many do you need?
I don't know. Got quite a few benches today. I didn't get all the benches. I got quite a few benches. These are, I was telling Chris, I'm like, do you remember Molly Ringwald in the Breakfast Club when she got her little sushi board out? About that's what those reminded me of, for whether that's even whether my brain remembers that or not. But beautiful. This one's cool because look how short and squatty it is. That's fun. But I wanted the other one. It would have been so fun to have a stack of them. It's hard to create a stack.
I don't know. You got a stack here.
I know, but they're not like
They're not the same.
right. Like you can't. I mean, I guess it does fit on there, but yeah. It's the error stack. That one's amazing. Not sure if I'll have to repaint this one or not. I'll try to clean it up and put it in as is. I have a hard time selling blue. I don't know why. Blue, burgundy. Another
Couple
little bench. Pictures. Somebody's hand painted piece on a old
Door insert.
Yeah, I mean it's just a well painted folk art piece. Camp sign piece. Somebody painted a horse, and it's not even a paint by numbers. Beautiful. I haven't had a mirror or ornate mirror with bubbled glass in a while, so you know this is probably getting painted green.
And it's not broken.
It's not broken. I mean, there's some chippage on it, but it's old chippage. This one was pointed out to me that it's sheep, so hopefully I can get that to clean up. Put a new back on it. Oh yeah, the frame is
disintegrating.
The frame, yes, yeah. When people get mad that I paint things, I'm like, the paint seals the crumbling in. This is just another little mirror. I'll paint green because that's usually what sells. Just a salvaged piece of wood. This is an old frame. It's a little bit on the broken side. I might have one of those pieces or can recreate one of them. I don't know if I'm even. I thought birds on a branch would look. The IOD would look cool in there. And look at Joanne. Look at it's your.
Little greenery.
I didn't even know that when I bought this, as you know, it's a table riser, like what I just put in on my table, and I'm like, oh, that is. I bought it, and I didn't even notice that until I got home. I bought a lot from her when her store was closing. She's a fellow Ironstone lover.
Actually, that's what your terracotta pots are in, right?
Yeah. No. Yes, the terracotta pots in our pole barn are in there. My candles. I sell candles because of her. So, and then a couple little. I tried. There was a little bit bigger one I tried for. I lost on, but these are just that nice primitive candle. Unfortunately, some of them are missing a couple little. I think that's a real candle. I think it's a real birthday candle. That I might. No, I don't want to open that package. Yeah, it's a real like birthday candle somebody put in there. So Christmas theme, you can just take that off so they can be all year. Cobwebs, or it's already decorated for Halloween. That was just an extra that came. And then Fern probably see these done before you even saw the haul on these. Remember, I just created something similar. They're super heavy though, you guys. This is what I have that I always stage my eBay on. I'll try to find one of the rounds that kind of curves down to make a nice base, but these are those salvaged. What are they even called?
Well, they would have been on your front porch for your meal posts and stuff.
Yeah, there's a word for them, but I don't know what it is. So they need help. So there's
the bottom
this
one is huge.
This one. And then this one, see, I said it needs help. The bottom one's huge. It's super heavy. So we'll see. And I don't know. Like, I think this one was missing one. Because that wouldn't have been on there. I just grabbed because I thought it was like that. But that's a big boy. And look, it's an old garage sale sign. Green, yellow. and it was metal. So it's not, I just went to the Dollar Tree store and got myself a
Did
garage
you read
sale
the bottom of that?
Yes.
Garage
Yes.
sale of trash and treasures.
It was the trash, and I probably would have grabbed it anyway, but then the trash to treasures got me even more. And then I had the whole box of these at first, and then when I found these, I'm like, okay, I'll just pick out green, and then I'll I'll get these. You know. And then I found this in the pick. I love these old, this one's huge, cigar boxes.
The graphics are just
the
nice.
graphics are cool, especially once they, I mean, when they do that like the money wise, just that would be, because it's kind of Americana colors. That would be very cute, made up for the 4th of July and Labor Day. Cubbies for days. Oh, these are so pretty. Yeah. Cubby, so like newer 80s, 90s, you know, that pine furniture, but well made with a couple drawers, a little cubby. I think we have to go through, I think it was her craft. This was her craft.
They did a lot of crafts.
She did, or she bought I don't know if she did a lot of crafting, but she bought a lot of crafting. Oh, there's only one. I think there's only one drawer that has stuff in it. So that's not, one drawer does not make, oh, it doesn't, they don't come out very easily. Oh, it's stuck. There you go. It's just embellishments and some little staplers. So that's what's in there. Beautiful. Oh, I need more wall space in my house, because can you imagine my Santa mugs or a marmalade? Oh, I know that will resell. I have no doubt. And then this is a very cool piece. I'll let Chris explain it.
So they pointed this out at the auction, and I don't know if it's true or not, but it does make sense that this would have been a repurposed piece, because it looks like it's 2 chair bottoms that they would have mounted onto a bench. So that's very just unique. You don't normally see, usually a bench has just 4 legs.
Yeah.
Not 8. But it definitely was an older piece that they mounted it to, because it still has the hand stencil painted on the back.
Yep. So I'm hoping just to clean it up, try some
Howard
Restore and not paint it. So normally we don't do a lot of furniture. I don't want to have these huge pieces that are taking a while to sell. I felt like those are desirable pieces that would sell.
The cubbies always are.
Yes, cubbies, the benches. I usually sell benches real well, even though I finally put that green one that I painted really bright green in my booth, and we'll see how that one go. That was a little bit on the fence. I might have gone extreme with the color, but we'll see if somebody snags it up or not. And then I got a little table as a project piece. There are people that sell at the auctions at Shipshawana are there to buy, and they didn't buy it. So I'm like, okay, well, it's burgundy in color. So I don't know why. What's wrong with burgundy? I don't know. I don't sell burgundy well. I don't sell navy blue well. I don't know why. Not to offend anybody. That's just how my market goes. So anyway, thanks for hanging with us. We can't wait to go back to see the second auction. I really can't wait to go to their house auction. I guess there's a lot of tractors.
Yeah,
something about tractors. So anyway, thanks for watching. We will see you next time, and you can see where we've been shopping. Bye.